Welcome back to another episode of Cutting It Up with Alec and Lexi.
I'm Lexi.
And I'm Alec. So first things first, I want to say something. We weren't going to talk about this today, but kind of have to now. Rest easy to Charlie Kirk. A good one died today.
His poor babies.
Yeah, I know.
That makes me sad.
I know. Whoever shot him, I hope you get the life sentence or they kill you in jail. Whatever, I hope.
It's just sad because it's like, and everybody listen. We all have different views, and that's totally okay. We all need to learn to agree to disagree, and not use violence. It's like these people that are doing the violence are like, oh, you guys are all about violence and hate and blah, blah. But they're the ones doing the violent acts. And then they're sitting here laughing about it on the internet and saying he deserved it and whatnot. And I'm sorry, but no matter your views, you don't deserve that.
No.
You don't deserve that.
And he wasn't killed because he was spewing hate or anything. Or whatever you want to.
Or he was a fascist.
Yeah, or a fascist. He was killed because the ways he was speaking about were effective. He was turning the modern era, the youth, the military age person who is normally a liberal into a conservative. That's why he was going to colleges and primarily liberal colleges and talking to them so he could get his word out in the mission, and he cared about the United States. That's why they killed him, because he was effective at his job.
They saw him as a threat.
Yeah.
Just like they see our president as a threat.
Yeah.
Because they didn't get their way, so now they're doing everything in their power
to knock anybody out.
Yeah, because they didn't get their way. But we're the bad ones.
Yep. The conservatives are the bad ones.
Yeah.
No.
I
hear you.
And I'm not saying all conservatives are saints.
No.
Okay, we all have our people that
are psycho.
Do things that they shouldn't do, regardless of your side. But at the same time, y'all are taking it way too far.
Way too far is an understatement.
Way too far.
Mm-hmm. I just don't understand what possesses somebody to want to kill somebody, especially when they're speaking their truth. It's you might as well just leave the country if you absolutely.
If you don't like what he has to say, then don't show up to his events.
Or leave the country and don't listen to what people have to say in the country that allows freedom of speech.
Yeah.
If
you don't like what they have to say or you don't agree with Trump, bye.
Yeah, bye.
Nobody's keeping you here.
Yep. Go live somewhere. And there's no better country than us, especially with the laws. Our country allows us to basically get away with anything.
And I know we have a lot of issues. We do. We have a lot of issues, which is why we are the way that we are, because of everything that's happening in the world, in our country. And while yes, you want to move to Dubai, go ahead and say your little Dubai.
We're moving to Dubai. We still love America, but we're moving to Dubai.
As much as you want to move to Dubai, we are Americans.
Yeah. And
there have been times where I'm because America sucks, and we don't suck, but we suck.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that we suck, but it's just everything that's happening sucks.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't be like that, but unfortunately it is, and it drives people to want to leave that want to be Americans and want to be here, maybe not the state that we're in, but
yeah.
just want to be in America, but like, not right now.
No.
And there's things going on all over the world, but like, so we're not the only ones. But it's just like, it's just sad.
No, and it's just like, at the same time, it's like, yeah, I want to move to Dubai. Definitely want to move to Dubai. But that's not because I don't love America. It's more the fact that I've just been to Dubai and I like the atmosphere and I like the geographical area and whatnot.
And the architecture.
And the architecture. But I still...
Like some of it does have to do with their views and their values and
Yeah.
their culture. But I would say that's like a low part of it. It's like a high part, but like a low part. Like there's much more than the political side that why we want to go.
Yeah.
Like some of it is political, but I would say like that's not the half of it.
No. I'd say the political side of us wanting to move to Dubai is like 20%.
And also, like, I mean, it's kind of political, but it's not, like, it's involved in politics, which is why people, like, run for office and stuff to, like, fix these things. But, like, it's also just financial reasons. Like, I don't know if you know this, but, like, America's property taxes suck.
And like, and Dubai is expensive, but there's a lot of things that that when it comes to money, you can get away with there. Like, they don't have taxes, they don't have property taxes, they have corporate tax, but that's very low and whatnot. But yeah, but back to Charlie Kirk. I feel bad for his wife and his kids.
They were there.
I know.
Like, he has a daughter who's like 3 or 4,
Mm-hmm.
and his son's like 1 or something.
Yep, and now they have to be raised without a father. That sucks.
That's sad.
Mm-hmm.
Could you imagine his wife, though? Like, being there with her children and witnessing?
She's distraught. I bet she's distraught.
Oh, she's gonna have
nightmares.
Major issues. She's gonna need years of help.
Yep.
For sure.
But I bet she's taken care of for the rest of his life.
Yes, but it doesn't matter. She's still gonna need years of mental health.
Yeah. You would if you witnessed
Anyone should. I'm sorry, but like.
Yeah.
That does not make her weak. That does not make her any type of way. Like, she just witnessed her husband,
the love of her life,
literally get murdered.
Yep.
In a crowd full of people with her 2 babies.
Yep.
Like, she better get the help she deserves.
And it's like and her kids don't even know what happened.
No.
Like, they don't know. Like.
No, I'm sure the 1-year-old's gonna be like the next day, where's daddy?
Yeah.
And then she's just gonna break out in tears.
Yeah.
Because she's.
Yeah.
Like, I hope she gets the help she deserves, because that's.
And I'm gonna say something about on the terms of this is, I hope in like 5 years she may still be hurting, but I hope in like 5 years she meets a new man. And this is gonna sound really shitty, but I hope in 5 years or so, after she's like decompressed as much as she can, she finds a new man that like can step in as a father figure and treat her right and her kids right.
Yeah, but no one's ever gonna replace him.
I never said that. Never once said that. I'm just saying the kids deserve to have a father figure as a young person.
Of course.
And she deserves, whether they could never replace him or not, to have a husband.
Of course. She deserves happy in her life after that. It's gonna take her some time, 100%.
Yeah.
It would take her some time even if she wasn't there, but like the fact that she witnessed that is gonna be even worse.
Yeah.
Because she's literally gonna have nightmares about it. She's not gonna be able to sleep.
Yep.
Like, she's gonna have nightmares. She's gonna think that like she's next or like her family's next.
You don't know that, but
no, but I feel like I would think that, whether it was true or not.
Yeah.
I would think that, because it'd be like, oh, you know, I don't know. I just feel like.
No.
I've watched too many TV shows and stuff feel like that stuff happens.
And it's like, back to Charlie, it's like, he put his life, he knew what he was doing. Like, he knew that every time he went to a school, he was putting his life on the line. Like, he knew that.
He basically sacrificed himself for America.
Yeah, he did.
To get his point out there and his point across and try to make it a better place and die because of it.
Yep.
And that's just sad. He was literally only 31.
3 years older than us.
That's crazy.
Right? Is that 3 years?
Yeah.
3 years older than us.
Yeah, I guess like 2.5, just because we'll be 29.
Yeah. 2.5 years older than us, and he put his life on the line. And I can't wait for all his friends and everything coming out and just like speaking, like Candace Owens and like.
She likes him?
Yeah, they were like great friends. They worked together a lot, and
Isn't she like older?
Yeah, a couple years older. And like Riley Gaines, if you know who Riley Gaines is. Riley Gaines was that swimmer who came out to talk about the transgender.
Yeah.
They were friends as well. I'm sure they're all.
Trump's even come out already.
Yeah, but I'm sure like they will come out on their own like networks, their pages.
Well, didn't Tristan Tate come out too?
Yeah.
I'm sure Andrew Tate will too.
He already did.
Oh.
Yeah. They're furious. They're beyond angry. Yeah, and Tristan Tate was like, you might hate him for being a part of the Jewish, like defending Israel.
Oh, he defended Israel.
He did.
And you didn't agree with that.
I don't agree with it, but we can get into that in a second. But yeah, he was like, you might disagree with him about Israel, you might disagree with him about a lot of things, but he still has the freedom to speak.
Yeah.
In America, that is the beauty of being in America, is you can say...
Yeah, but nowadays, yes, you're right. That is the beauty of being America. That is one good thing about America. You have freedom of speech. But nowadays, you're killed for it. You're killed for it. You're canceled for it. You're put in jail for it. Like, is there even freedom of speech at this point?
I'll tell you this, Andrew Tate, and whoever watches this, you may not like Andrew Tate. I love him. But Andrew Tate says this. He says that freedom of speech is not really freedom of speech because he says that freedom of speech is only a thing when you're not famous. When you're famous or you're known, freedom of speech isn't a thing.
Because you're not relevant, so they don't care what you have to say.
Yeah.
Like, for example, we're not relevant right now.
Yeah.
So these people are just going to be, like, scrolling past and, like, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, they can say what they want.
Yeah.
They sound stupid. Like,
yeah.
I don't agree with it, but they're not relevant.
Yeah. And then
but if we were famous.
Or relevant.
Yeah, or, like, relevant, like, it would matter what we're saying.
Yeah. And I'm going to tell you this, when we get relevant, I'm going to speak my mind. I don't care. Put me in jail.
It's just crazy. Like I know he was conservative and, like, you know, for the Reds, and you are too, but, like, you didn't agree with everything he said because of the whole Israel thing. Because you're Jewish, but you don't agree with the whole genocide Israel stuff.
Yeah, we can get into that. You want to get into that?
You're more educated than that.
No, so. All I'm going to say about Israel is that I do not agree with it at all, and I'm Jewish. My grandmother and grandpa were in the Holocaust, and Israel is basically doing to Palestine what the Germans did to us. And I don't condone it. One bit. Do not condone it. Netanyahu needs to be put in jail. That's my opinion. A lot of people will agree with me.
That's probably the one thing you didn't agree with him on.
Yeah.
Everything else you, like, agreed with. But, like, and that's the thing. Just because, like, probably 9 things out of 10 he agreed with Charlie Kirk. But, like, even that one thing, he didn't agree with him. But he didn't go cause a ruckus because of it. Like...
Yeah. And like Charlie Kirk, I get his argument. His argument behind it is that Palestine isn't a country.
Okay.
And his argument is that Palestine isn't a country and it's not on a map.
Okay.
So why, I don't know all the argument, but it's like, it's not a country, it's not a place. So why are you protecting it?
Okay.
Which I get.
That makes sense, but there are still like.
But it makes sense, it does, but it doesn't make up for the fact that women and children are dying.
Exactly. Like, I get what he's saying and it makes sense, but it's still like, people are still dying.
People that shouldn't be dying.
Right. So it's like, I get it, but it still doesn't make it right.
Yeah.
Like, he's not wrong. Like, he's got facts
Yeah.
to it. But at the same time, innocent people are still dying.
Yeah.
And it's just like, the Jews are doing that, or Israel's doing that, but yet they didn't like when it was done to them during the Holocaust.
Yeah, and it's like one thing that I found very disturbing is that the people in Palestine, they have to sneak in to this like hospital. It's like their main aid thing. And the reason they have to sneak into the hospital is because Israeli people are literally shooting them. Yeah.
But like, my question is like, why though?
Why what?
Why is Israel like wanting to kill them? Like,
because at the end of the day, they want to have, it's called the Greater Israel, and they think Gaza is their land, and they want to basically eradicate Palestine and make that part of that area Israel again, or Israel.
why? They can't just have what they have.
I don't know all the details behind it, but that's their goal, is that they want to have that be part of the Greater Israel. And it's like, I get it.
But by doing that, they're killing so many innocent people, and they're also killing their own people, because there's so many wars, and like, Israel's being bombed and whatnot, and kids are dying.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, like, not only are they killing other innocent people, but they're killing their own people.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, and it's like, part of me also is just like, this war has been going on, this conflict, let's just put it
with
this way.
Israel.
With Israel and the neighboring people has been going on for hundreds of years.
Well,
right?
It seems like Israel doesn't know when to stop.
Is
or
it
Netanyahu?
It's Netanyahu. That's the problem. It's Netanyahu. It's not Israel. And there's a lot of people in Israel that don't like Netanyahu too. It's Netanyahu. Bibi Netanyahu, who also isn't...
Bibi?
That's his name, Bibi Netanyahu. Yeah. That's not his name, but it's like Benjamin. But they call him Bibi. Funny is that Bibi Netanyahu really isn't from Israel.
Okay.
He's from Eastern Europe. He's a Jew, but he's from Eastern Europe, and they all just fled there. And now they call themselves Jewish. Or Jews, or Israelis.
Well, he is Jewish. He's Jewish.
Yeah.
He would call himself an Israeli.
Yeah.
Because you're Jewish, but you're not Israeli.
Yeah. And you know what the other wild part that I don't agree with either is that, you know what AIPAC is? AIPAC is a foundation or group in America that gives money. It's a Jewish group or Israeli group that basically gives money to our politicians. That's why all our politicians can't speak against Israel because they're basically bought for by Israel. And then the other fucked up part is that if you look at most of the people in like large companies or music industry, they're all Jewish. All the executives are Jewish. So it's like almost like our country is run by Israel.
Mm-hmm.
But no one wants to admit it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's creepy to me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a Jew. Like, 100 thoroughbred, I might be converting to Christianity, but like, still culturally a Jew.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's effed up.
Yeah.
Like, and the other thing is like, if you're a politician, you cannot, and there's people in the government currently that have this, that have loyalties to two countries, Israel and America. That should be illegal to be run for government.
Yeah.
And they're allowed to do that.
Well, that's what's messed up in our country. Because it also goes to the whole... If we're going to talk politics...
We're already deep into this.
Then this goes to something that we're currently struggling with, is the whole vaccine thing.
Yeah. Trying
to find a pediatrician for our baby. Because here's the thing. I'm not against all vaccines. I'm not. I want my baby to be vaccinated. Do I want my baby to get all the vaccines? No. Do I think all the vaccines are necessary? No. Do I want to be able to do it on my terms? Yes. Like, there's a certain vaccine that I do not want my baby to get. I do not want my baby to get the MMR. Like, I just don't think that's necessary. I don't think my baby needs that. I've seen and heard too many horror stories about vaccine injuries. And, you know, all these people that believe in vaccines can sit here and say research, research, research. But you know who funds that research? The big pharma. Yep.
I'll even go into this. I am not against, I'll agree with her, I am not against vaccines either. But I would like to know what's in the vaccines before you put them in my child.
Yes.
And to connect on the thing, it's like research. Research is great and all, but who's funding them? And people can be like, research can't be botched, this, that, and the third.
But it can be.
It can be because people can fund it, and then people can be like...
They skew it.
Yep, exactly.
They skew it to what they want you to know and
yes.
what they want you to see.
And they hide things that they don't want you to see.
And, like, again, my baby is not going to be unvaccinated. He's not.
There will be vaccines that he will not get.
But, I want to do it on like a delayed schedule because I want to do it one by one. I don't want to combine any of the vaccines. I want to do it one by one. And the one vaccine that he will never get is the MMR.
Yep.
You know, there might be a few other ones. I just don't know off the top of my head. I just know the MMR for sure is like not a good one to get. But like that is the one for sure that like I don't want him to get. But at the same time, there are other ones that I think he should get. And I'm okay with letting him get.
Yeah, we have a whole book that we can talk about.
Like, I'm not against vaccines. I'm not. Like, I'm not that, and like, even if you are against vaccines, like, more power to you. Like, again, to each their own.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not gonna, like, feel some type of way if you don't have your kid vaccinated at all. But I'm also not gonna feel some type of way if you give your kid all the vaccines. But also don't come at me.
Or us.
Don't come at us as parents for doing what we want to do.
Yep.
You know, we're all different. But at the same time, it's just like, I do think there are some vaccines she should have. That's just my opinion. I do think some of them are necessary.
Yeah. And if y'all as parents wants to know the information of where we're getting it, there's a great book called the Friendly it's called the Family Friendly Vaccine Schedule. I'll put
planner
or something. I'll put a link to it for y'all. And Dr. Paul Thomas talks about all the vaccines that you should and should not get.
And there's a few vaccines that he says you should get just to not combine them.
Yeah.
So you want to get them separate. But the one that he says to not get and to avoid at all costs is the MMR.
Yep, exactly. But yeah, just wild. And shout out to Florida for being the first state to say that vaccines aren't mandatory.
Well, I don't know if they actually cleared that yet.
Well, shout out to them still.
Yeah.
Shout out, yeah. But
and again, like, I'm not against them. I think it's just more so I don't want to have to be forced to get something in me or in my baby.
Exactly.
Because I don't even want to be forced to get some of these vaccines.
Yeah. It's like, I'm not against vaccines, but you should not be forcing anybody to put anything in their body if they don't want to.
Right.
It's like, if you are, my thing is this, and this goes back to the politicians. It's like, if you're going to force me to get a vaccine, why don't y'all get it first? Like, let's have that.
But they do, though. That's the thing. They do, and they're like, oh, I'm fine. or I did get it because the research says blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, but no.
But, who's paying for it?
Right.
And
also, you may be fine. And here's the thing. I know when I was a baby, I got all my vaccinations.
Me too.
And, obviously I'm fine.
Me too.
I wasn't vaccine injured or anything. And, you're fine. So, yes, I will say as a baby, I did get, my parents got me vaccinated. Everything. But who's to say...
But that's a risk that my parents took.
Right, but who's to say this next person won't?
Yeah.
And then, us as parents, we feel bad because...
Yeah.
We did that to
and I don't want to risk that on my child.
Yeah.
Just
I agree.
Nope. We're good. No. We'll give him the vaccines that we want him to get and call it a day. But back to Andrew Tate, he's free now. But he's been free for a while.
Yeah, he's in Dubai, right?
Oh, I don't know where he is. He's been very what's the word? Quiet.
That's surprising.
Recently.
Why has he been so quiet?
I don't know. Maybe not quiet, but he's been on social media, but he hasn't dropped any new podcasts or
Why not?
I don't know. I have no clue. Can't answer that question. But we'll see.
Well, he just spoke out about Charlie Kirk.
He just did that, yeah. That's terrible.
I still can't believe that.
No, I can't.
I mean, I can in the world that we are in now, but I still just can't believe that.
No, and that's the beauty and the beauty and the unbeauty, that's what I'll call, of living in America. It's you have the beauty of being able to have all these freedoms, but also there's a opposite result of these freedoms is that other people can use those freedoms in a negative way.
They use it against you.
Yeah, and we've seen that with Charlie Kirk. We've seen that with Andrew Tate, how they put him in jail. We've seen it with Trump. We've seen it with it's just wild.
Is she okay?
Stella? Yeah, she's fine.
Is she itchy or something? She's been itching a lot.
Oh.
Hi, baby. But yeah, I don't know. I just...
We had to talk about this because Charlie just, rest easy. He died. He got shot.
There was no way he was surviving that. And I mean, even if he did, like, I'm sure there was going to be a lot of physical problems wrong. But, like, there was no way. And, like, I understand that's what X is for, but, like, that was graphic.
It was, but that's, and we'll go to X. It's like a lot of people may not like the fact that they just witnessed Charlie Kirk actually, like, via camera get shot in the neck, but that's the beauty of Elon Musk. You may not like Elon Musk or not, but he has allowed freedom of speech on X, and you were able to see that, and you may not like that or agree with it, but that is the beauty of Elon Musk and X.
No, yeah, and I get that. It's just that video was graphic.
Yeah.
But that's why I called you to see if you knew, because, like, I know who he is, but I just don't really follow him like that. But, like, you follow him like that and, like, listen to his stuff. So that's why when I saw, like, people saying pray for Charlie, I, like, was like, what happened? And you didn't know.
Yeah, I didn't know.
And then I looked it up really quick, and it said he was shot. But, like, it didn't say where, and I didn't see the video. It just said he was shot. So I just assumed, maybe he was shot, like, like in the shoulder.
No, he got shot way worse than that.
Well, yeah, it killed him.
I mean, yeah, but...
He got shot, like, literally right here.
Yeah.
And that's, like, an artery.
Yeah.
And he basically bled out and died.
Yeah. Sad. Very sad. Sad.
Yep.
Golly.
That's what happens when you speak your mind and people don't agree with it because they're weak-minded, basically.
No, that is the definition of weak-minded. Whoever shot him was very weak-minded and couldn't...
Well, he said he'd do it again.
Yeah. And he probably is one of those people that thinks words are violence.
Yeah.
And words are not violence, my friends. Violence is what is being shot or getting hit with hands. You're not getting verbal words is not a violence. It's just not. It's
not. And, like, you cannot like what people have to say.
Yeah.
You can totally disagree with what people have to say.
Yeah.
And you don't even, and I'm not saying you should hate the person, but, like, you don't even have to like the person. But again, it goes back to what I was saying. If you don't like him or like what he has to say, don't go.
Yeah. Or if you don't like that people can speak their mind, leave the country.
Because, like, besides taking someone out of the world that is a fascist or doesn't align with your political views, like, what did you gain from that? What did you just gain from killing somebody?
A death sentence and life in prison.
Right.
It's literally what you just gained.
Yeah. And how does that benefit you? It doesn't.
It doesn't. It benefits the people in the country because now another person that shouldn't be out in the world is in jail.
But I mean, the person that did it also probably thinks he benefited the country, even if he had to take a risk to go to jail or die, because he took someone out that he didn't agree with.
Yeah.
But like Charlie Kirk was hurting the world, though. You're the one hurting the world because you literally just killed somebody.
Yep. And you just impacted 3 other people for the rest of their lives.
And you showed literally the whole world that you're capable of killing someone.
Yep.
We don't kill with words, like...
And that's why words aren't violence, because you can't kill somebody with words. You can kill them with kindness.
Yeah.
But that you don't kill them, you just...
Shut them up.
Shut them up.
Yeah.
But it's not violence, my friends.
Well, we'll make this one a little short today, just because...
It needed to be.
This one was a little bit heavier.
Yeah, it needed to be short.
But it needed to be talked about.
Yeah, I agree. Well, please like, comment,
get him to do
subscribe, like, comment, subscribe, get us to Dubai. Yeah, everything that just came out of her mouth in a mocking voice. Do. We'll see you on the next one.